Have you been wondering what's going on in the Cincinnati housing market this winter? Well, let's talk about that and December 2023 numbers right now. Hi, I'm Rhonda with Comey and Shepherd Realtors, and let's just dive right in. Last month, we sold 1,083 units in the 4 main counties, so Butler, Claremont, Hamilton, and Warren. And according to the MLS of Greater Cincinnati, this was down 5% from November sales and down 22% year over year. Our lowest priced property was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath in Westwood. It was kind of partially renovated, so I thought it was interesting that it was listed at $20,000. Definitely sold as is for $18,000 in 5 days. Obviously cash. Our highest priced property was, of course, in Indian Hill, and it was a 6-bedroom, 7-bath, 7,600 square foot home with a walkout lower level, walking out to a luxurious pool, and that was all on 3 lovely acres. So this home was built in 1990, and it had many of the amenities of today. The photos, you could just tell it had that very timeless feel, but also very well kept. And the buyers thought so too. It was listed for $2.25 million, sold the same day for $2.35 million cash. So our average sale was down 2% to $324,000, but we were still up 8.75% year over year. So that's really good news. Our days on market were 25 as the average, but the 11 median days was down from the 23 days that we saw in November. Now we still do have 1,630 units available for sale, which gives us about 6 weeks of inventory. And so if you don't know what that is, an even market where neither buyer nor seller has an advantage is about 5 to 6 months of inventory. So 6 weeks would really mean a pretty deep seller's market. However, we are still seeing sellers that are starting too high. It's really important that if you're going on the market in the fall or in the winter, that you kind of seasonally adjust that price for the cold, snow, and holidays if you need to sell. But in the last 7 days, we saw 426 homes listed for sale, and there were also 305 price reductions. Now, considering that those 2 numbers had been almost identical the last few months, it really supports what we've been seeing, which is more buyer interest and competition. So a quick look at just housing market news. First off, Zillow named Cincinnati the 2nd hottest housing market for 2024. This is based on anticipated change in home value appreciation from December 23 through November 24. Again, this is all anticipated. It also looked at the growth in owner-occupied households, the speed of home sales, and some other factors. We were beat out only by Buffalo, New York. Now, an article from Yahoo News from December 6th discusses a new bill introduced by Congress to prevent hedge funds from owning single-family properties. It also includes corporations, partnerships, REITs, which are real estate investment trusts. Those people pool money from buyers to purchase homes. Now, this bill would take 10 years to be fully implemented, but apparently Jeff Bezos either didn't get the memo or is planning to make all the money he can in the next 10 years. In a Yahoo News article dated December 14th, Bezos launched something called Arrived. It's a young real estate company backed by Amazon. It's essentially a REIT, from everything that I can find on it, purchasing single-family homes for rental property. So why does all of this matter? The more investors that we have, the more competition it creates. It drives prices higher, leaving less inventory available for those seeking to own their own homes. With all the Airbnbs, the hedge funds, and large rental companies vying for homes, it has eroded our inventory to the lowest levels possible. If you are in a home, you might love the equity that you've been earning over the last few years, but it makes it very difficult for those who are trying to enter the market or those downsizers who truly have to spend more to buy something a lot smaller. Now, have you been thinking about selling? Possibly in the spring? Well, did you know that typically there's more competition with less inventory January through March? So at this time of the year, you will usually see more and better offers and usually fewer days on market. April does kind of start that larger surge of homes. They're coming available, but do you want to be in the competition with everyone else, or do you want to be kind of the only thing available in your area? So whether you want to sell sooner or later, it's never too soon to start prepping your home and your mind for the sale. Marian and I would love to meet with you and help you get the process started. It's good to just walk through the thought process of before, during, and after the sale. Check the description down below to see our contact information and reach out to us directly. All right, please let us know how you feel about the market. Start a conversation below. Always subscribe, and we will see you next time.